the Frigidaire Gallery water filter replacement video that apparently nobody else has made yet. And what a moneymaker it is for these refrigerator companies, especially when they see this replace water filter every 6 months. Now here's the exact model that I am dealing with right inside your refrigerator door. You'll see this on yours. And because nothing is supposed to be easy anymore by these big companies, the model number, the full model number here all the way up to the CD05 is not recognized on Frigidaire. If you leave off the 05, then it pops up on the website. But here's what I want you to have ready when it comes time to changing out the filter. Our newer Frigidaire Gallery takes the PWF-2 water filter, but it can also use the $10 cheaper PWF-1. I'll tell you the money grab reason why here in a second. A Q-tip, rubbing alcohol, and like Windex or some kind of cleaner. This video is a complete video of what you're supposed to do. I don't know why people don't put this out there more. So my Frigidaire Gallery can take both the PWF-2 water filter and the older style PWF-1. The two main differences between these two: the PWF-2 costs a lot more and it has an RFID chip in it to work seamlessly with your refrigerator if it's equipped, that when you changed the water filter with the PWF-2, it automatically updates your change your water filter status. That's it. You don't have to mess with a reset button. That's why it's more expensive. We can argue that point in a different video. I verified on a question and answer session on Home Depot where Frigidaire responded to a customer question. If your refrigerator takes the PWF-2, you can put in the 1, but your change filter light indicator may or may not work. However, if it is made for the PWF-1, they do not recommend you swapping to a PWF-2 as it could introduce some issues and or leaks. But if yours takes the PWF-2 and you want to go with the 1 because it's cheaper, I have kind of a hack that works. Now the water filter change process is rather straightforward, easier when you're not filming it. You see where it says pure pour water filter, there's a little handle underneath. You're going to pull that straight towards you and drop that door down. Now the filter uses a push-pull mechanism and it takes a much harder push than you're going to realize. Push hard and you'll hear the release click, then just pull the water filter straight out. Now grab your brand new replacement. I am opting to go with the cheaper PFW1, and notice the track here that I'm rubbing my thumb on the filter. This filter can only go in one way. Now that track is going to face down on the corresponding slot here where the filter goes in. I'm trying to point at it. Rotate the filter until the track is facing down, and then you're going to push the filter in until you hear the click. Again, you're going to have to give it a little more force with the push than what you think. When you hear that click, give the filter a little pull to make sure that you locked it in. I did not do that here, so you got to push. It'll lock itself in. If you don't verify this is pushed in, you're going to have a lot of water everywhere. Lift that cover all the way to the top, straight up, and then push that back onto its tab. Now, here's the ridiculous part of all of this and where my hack comes into play. And disregard the fact that the warning light here is kind of fading in and out. The numbers are disappearing. It's a refresh difference between the screen on the camera and the refrigerator. The light's there. The numbers aren't doing funky things. It's just the camera issue. To manually reset, you're going to hold down the water filter delay alert button for about 5 seconds till you hear a beep. If you do it correctly, you'll see this press and hold light turn on, which you can't really see in the camera. It pops up here. It's there. You just can't see it on my camera. A lot of people are complaining online that the manual reset button does not work if you go with the PWF-1 instead of the newer PWF-2, because when you replace the 2, it automatically just resets it. That's what we're paying the extra for it to automatically just reset the water filter counter. It's crazy. Here is my working hack for this. The fact that we have to do this with a $2,000 refrigerator is just mind-boggling. Go back and get that PWF-2 filter that we just replaced and then put it back in. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but you're tricking the refrigerator into thinking that you just put in a brand new PWF-2 and it'll reset the water filter status. But if your light doesn't go off with that, the manual reset will now work because you have the PWF-2 in there. hold the button down for 5 seconds. It'll reset, and then just do the swap again. Put the older PWF-1 in. You're going to want to run a couple gallons-ish of water until it kind of comes clear. But you're not done after this. Everybody ends their video kind of after this part here. This whole water area gets disgusting after 3 to 6 months. So you want to wipe all of this down really good. Give it a good cleaning. And then we're going to take that Q-tip and alcohol, and this is from Frigidaire itself. Soak that Q-tip in the alcohol, and then you're going to take it up to the water dispenser hole area. Stick the Q-tip up in there, rub it around, wipe everything down as much as you can. This is another angle to where you can see there's just gunk and stuff all up in here. So just give everything a really good clean at the same time we're changing out the water filter. So now you're done. That is going to be the most complete Frigidaire Gallery water filter change video that you're going to see on YouTube. What a money grab from these companies.